Hello my loves, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm updating my project pan. So this will be my end of May update. And some things I have to mention, I didn't finish much. I am missing products because I can't find them. And also I couldn't find my scales to weigh some of my products. But there's only a few that I weigh in this project now. So there won't be weight updates. You can probably tell I'm off the floor, but the room is still chaos. I don't know where anything is. I just know there's boxes of stuff everywhere. By the next update, which will be a refresh, which I'm really looking forward to, this should all be unpacked and this room should be like completely set up. So let's jump into it. We'll start with empties. I only finished up one item. It's this. It's the Pyongyang Yule Calming Mask Pack. So it's just a sheet mask. Skin is dry. This helped. So that was nice. I do like these sheet masks and I would happily use them. Like if I had more in my stash, I still might have some. I'm really not sure. But I would even consider buying these again when I'm ready to buy sheet masks. Moving on to the rest of my products, so the things that I have progress on, I have the vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. I only use this, oh God, a couple of times. There wouldn't be a whole lot of use on this one. I just love the scent. I can't help but smell it whenever I open it. It smells so good. I have been using another primer. It's a Laura Mercier hydrating primer, which I'm really enjoying. So that hasn't had a whole lot of use. I do also have the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation. This is a mix of the Natasha Denona and the CYO Matte Foundation. So it's about 50-50 mix. I was there on the last update. I'm now down here. I am getting through this. I'm, you know, getting there. I still really enjoy this mix. I'm happy with it. I am looking forward to rolling in another foundation next month though. Then I have the Isonox Micro Foam Cushion. So this is usually one that I would weigh, but I can't. I'm not sure that there's even any point in weighing it because I think this is like on its last leg. So actually maybe that means there's even more point in weighing it. I have actually been applying this directly with the sponge inside. Yeah, so the last, I think 2 times that I used it, I just pulled the sponge out and applied it. I did wear it today. I really like what it looks like on my skin. It's thin, but it has enough coverage to look really nice. So I do enjoy this, and I've got one more refill which I will use, but this is look, I enjoy the product. I like the juice. I'm not a big fan of the cushion foundation thing at the moment, simply because I find it a little bit tedious to use. As I've mentioned before, I don't use the like sponge that came with it. I just used, or I had been using my beauty blender with it. And now, like I said, I pull out the whole thing and apply it to my face. I reckon maybe 1 or 2 more applications that way. I definitely wouldn't actually recommend doing that. It's super unhygienic. But I don't have any skin issues going on at the moment, and I'm not sick, so I'm not too worried about it. And I know that it's going to be like a short-term way to finish it up and just get everything out of it that I can. Otherwise, I would be considering this one done if I wasn't doing that, because it's impossible to apply with a sponge or a brush now. So that one is almost done. Next, I have my powder. This is the MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder. This is what I have left. I am so ready to move on from this. I just cannot wait to find my powders and dig into another one. So yeah, I am gonna try and finish it though, because look how far I've come. I may as well. Hopefully in the next month I will manage to finish that one up. I also have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I've really not used this much. I don't know, I just keep forgetting to reach for face mists, even though I am using powder. And when I use powder, I can totally use face mist because my skin is kind of dry at the moment. But I just keep forgetting. I have used it a couple of times, so there should be a tiny bit of progress on it, but I haven't used it enough for there to be any significant progress. And the last item that I have that I would usually weigh is the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies Artistry Wand. This is an eye primer and I've not used it a single time. Let's get into perfumes. I have a whole bunch of perfume samples and I can't find them, so that's fun. They'll be somewhere in that. Eventually they will turn up and I will go back to using them, but I have been using, oh, and I didn't spray it today. Let's spray it now. This is the La Vanilla Fresh Vanilla Lemon. I mentioned last month that I was not only going to use this as a fragrance for myself, I was also going to use it to layer with other fragrances, so I was constantly using it. And also I was going to use it as like a room spray, and I have been doing that, and I made about the same progress as I did last month. So I was there, I'm now down here. I'm expecting this to take me probably another, what, I'm about halfway through, would you say? Not quite there yet. It's 3 months, I would say. If I just keep using it at the rate that I'm using it, 3 months will get me over the line. It'll probably take me a bit longer though, because I am going to introduce another fragrance in like the next quarter. So there's that. We'll see how we go. This one will be done this year, which is a great feeling. I do have another, I've got 2 more on my list that I want to try and pan this year. The next one that I introduce is, there's only a little bit left, but it's a perfect winter scent and I want to finish it because I've had it for a long time and I think I want to buy a new one. So there we go. Moving on, let's do body products next. I'll do my hand cream. This is from Glass House. It's the Rio de Janeiro Passion Fruit and Lime hand cream. I love the scent of this so much. It's just, oh, it's amazing. It's one of my favorites from the Glass House line. The formula, a bit iffy on it. I've talked about that in the past, but I did use quite a bit. So I was there, was that the last update? Maybe it was, yeah, probably was. And I'm now down here. I'm trying to remember if there was a month where I just didn't use it enough for it to be like noticeable. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The last time I had progress, I was here. I am now down here. So about halfway through. This part of the tube is always like the hardest part to finish up. It takes the longest because you've got the bulk of the product, where it's not usually a lot of product up in this section. So still going with that, going fine. I use it on my hands and my feet. Oh, is that right, Freya? Freya barking at the water sprinklers. Moving on to my body cleansing products. I was sure that this one would be in my empties, but didn't quite make it there. It's the Sephora Rolling in the Grass Exfoliating Body Granita. So I was there, I'm now like down here. There is a tiny bit left in there, maybe like one use. I just didn't quite hit the mark on this one. I was reaching for this too much. This is the Lush Nana Shower Gel, and my plan was to shelf this until I'd finished the Sephora one. I just didn't do it. I don't know why. There's really no excuse why. Neither of them sort of got lost in the move. I always had access to them, so I don't know. I just dropped the ball. Anyway, this one was here. It's now down here. I'm positive that this will be done by the next update, and I'm hoping to make fairly good progress on this one as well, since I won't be using both products. I don't think that this will be done in a month, but I think that there will be more than enough progress on this to make sure that it's done by the end of the year, along with at least one other body cleansing product. It depends what I choose and how much product is in it. I'll see how I go. I'm excited to be getting through some of my shower gels, although I think I want to work on some body scrubs as well. So I don't know, we'll see how we go there. Then I have my face cleansing products. I have the Shulmura Ultimate Oil. It's a Sublime Beauty Cleansing Oil. This one here, it was there, it's now down here. I love this product. I am just enjoying using it regularly and organically, I suppose. It's the only oil cleanser that I've been reaching for recently. I am going to introduce another one next month that I will probably try to focus on a little bit more. So, you know, we'll see if I manage to get through, you know, this and that in the next 6 months. I doubt it, but we'll see. Moving on to the Daily Microfoliant from Dermalogica. This was here, it is now down here. Not a whole lot of use on this one. Probably the same as like the month that I introduced it. I do kind of enjoy it though. My skin, because it's quite dry at the moment, I've got yucky texture issues that I'm trying to combat. And I don't really think that there's too much in my skincare routine that is helping that besides this. And when I used it this morning to wash my face, my skin felt dry, obviously, and kind of rough. The texture is just not very nice. But after washing my face, I did feel like it had improved. So it definitely does something. It's not really my preferred type of cleanser. I prefer to use just a standard gentle foaming cleanser, and then the rest of my skincare I like to sort of aid in keeping my skin texture really nice and soft and smooth. So I like to use acids and hydrating products. But when those things are missing from my routine, a product like this, which is essentially an exfoliating cleanser, does help to fill in the gaps. So at the moment I am appreciating this product, but it's not been my fave in the past. I do also have a bunch of sheet masks that I'm still working on. I have 4 sheet masks and 2 sets of like laugh line care patches. I need to try these out. I'm so curious if they actually work. They probably don't, but if anyone's going to see results, it's going to be me, because my smile lines they're there. I smile too much. You can never smile too much. I do also have the JJ Roselle eye masks. No idea where they are. None whatsoever. Somewhere in here, or potentially in the boxes that are in my bathroom still. Nothing is unpacked in terms of my beauty products. So yeah. So that is it for my Project Pan update number, what'll it be, 5? Is that right? I think it's 5. I'll be back next month with an update. I will like finalize this Project Pan. Usually I do a quarterly refresh, which I didn't really do the last time because I just couldn't find anything. So I just sort of rolled products over and introduced some new stuff. But I will be doing a whole new quarterly refresh. And I think I'm gonna do a big one. I'm gonna put in a lot of products and sort of put the pressure on, because I don't feel like this year has been a super successful panning year. I have decluttered a few things via panning. I've definitely finished some things, but it hasn't been as successful as I would usually hope. So yeah, I think I'm going to go hard in the next quarter. So that's it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Feel free to leave your comments down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.